Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video that's going to be this week's new makeup releases. We're going to chat about the new makeup that's been announced, released or sneak peeked, and I'm going to let you know whether or not I want to pick it up or if I'm going to anti-haul it, and then you let me know down in the comments whether or not you are interested. And it is okay to disagree. Friends don't always agree, but friends are always respectful towards each other. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I'm such a lover of beauty makeup. I am still very much in love with makeup. Everything. I love trying all of it, so you don't have to. So if you want to see some more makeup videos on the timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I upload quite a lot of videos. The week that's coming, we're having another one of those 4 videos for 1 week instead of 5 videos 1 week because I am actually heading on a vacation with my friend Heather Austin, and it's been quite a busy time. So I know you'll be okay with it, but there's going to be a video on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. So Monday, we're taking a little bit of a break. I need to be packing. So if you're wondering where Monday's video is, it's missing in action. I'll catch up eventually, I promise. I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about that are quite interesting. Did you do any fun shopping? Did you do any fun shopping? Did you? I bought the KVD concealer. I think that's the only thing. Oh, and I managed to finally get the NYX concealer. Remember that? You've been tagging me in that one for crazy. It's the serum concealer, I think. I finally managed to get my hands on that one. I also want to show you one thing that I actually got in PR. I haven't been able to try it yet though. I will actually pop up a picture up here as well. You've said that you... Sorry. This is me scooching to the side. Sorry. I jumped ahead of myself. But you have said that you really enjoy when I put up a picture as well as like show you the palette. This is the C'est l'Amour palette by Gourmet Girls. And I was sent this palette. Gourmet Girls is actually a Texas-based indie brand. And I'm pretty sure that Doodles by the Bunny has like designed this palette, even though it's not a collab. This is a Valentine's palette that is a little bit French, like French inspired. The owner of Gourmet Girls is actually, I think her husband is in France, if I'm not totally mistaken. So this is what the palette looks like. I really like the pop of this one because this is like a green duochrome with like a little bit of an almost, it's very, very interesting. Have not swatched it. I have not even, like I showed it on my stories, that's it. So I have no like impressions. Like I have no impression about this palette, but it looks really pretty. There is a matte red, there's a shimmery red. I really like this one. This one is like a, it's like a, I don't know, it just looks like it's really cool color. It's like a very corally, like raspberry metallic, and there's also a duochrome here. It's one of those transparent bases with the purple. I think it looks pretty. I have no idea about the quality because I haven't tried it, but I have it here. And I'll get around to it, I promise. It's just, life has been a little bit hectic. And I'm heading on a vacation and I'm just I'm playing catch up, okay? Just want to let you know that this one is available. I think she said she gave me a code, but this is me saying, I think she gave me a code and I will put the code down below, but I have not tried this brand. So usually if I try a brand and I don't like the quality, or if like I usually, like I don't share my code, but I will put the code down below. But if I end up not liking the palette, I will let you know. I'm just letting you know that I have not tried this one. I have no idea about the quality. I'm just putting it out there. It is available though, just so you know. I also wanted to let you know because I know that this one has been out of stock for forever, and that is the Tropical Vibes by Beaute. Was actually restocked today, and I did purchase one. I also have a code with Beaute, and I love Beaute's formula. They're also a Texas-based indie brand. She is actually located in Houston. The owner is so sweet, and she actually sent me, the company sent me like a little gift basket when we came here, like a moving in present. It was so sweet. There was some wines and some snacks, and I have drinking the wine and I've eaten the snacks, and it was just very thoughtful. And they are now finally restocking the Tropical Vibes palette. I am so excited. I did purchase this one. I will do something with this further on. I do have some plans in the back of my head. They also released 4 single shadows. These look a little bit like Super Shock shadows. I didn't end up picking these up, and the simple reason being that I kind of want to use the palette on its own, but I kind of like that they are like incorporating some other things. I like small collections. 4 single shadows on the palette, that's a really nice collection. I honestly don't dislike that at all, but I ended up picking up the palette, and I think it's going to be like super exciting, like I said, to try it out because this released in the midst of me moving, and I have regretted not having it, and now I'm so happy I bought it, and I'm super excited. So yeah, I did purchase that one. I hope it's not sold out when this video is going live, but I did buy that one. There are some really fun stuff coming. Let me show you. I showed you a sneak peek of the Unearthly Cosmetics Valentine's palette. I showed you that last week, and now we have been able to see the inside, and it is very pretty. It is exactly the kind of, you know, I love something that I love berry shadows and I love pink shadows, and this one is a very going from very light to very deep, a mix of shimmers and like mattes, and I think it's really, really, really pretty. I know that she had a bit of a delay with the shipping. Shipping has been absolutely bonkers, especially for small brands during these past years. This is going to be $35. It is available for pre-order on the 11th, and there's also some other things in this collection. What was it? I think it's like glowy blushes, if I'm not mistaken, and she also has released some eyeliners, and these are very interesting. There are 4 different colored eyeliners. It is Sea, Squash, Jam, and Ruby. These look really pretty. I think I'm gonna see if I can snag that Valentine's palette, because I really do like Unearthly Cosmetics. I do have a code with them as well. It's also Agnieszka. It is Agnieszka on most places. There are a couple places where it's Angelica. Just check my description box. You can always see like updated there about my codes and stuff. Sometimes I add codes and sometimes I remove codes, so do check my description box for like a fully updated list. And also in the description box, I'm gonna put all the things that I'm talking about with links and info and all of that. So if you're like, what did she say? Where can I find that? It's always in the description box. I did film this look for Instagram. It's coming, I'm hoping next week. I will put in the pinned comment when I'm wearing on my face. Wait, I had something else. This is really exciting. I'm jumping all over the place. This is exciting. This is, as I'm filming this now, I don't think it's available. I did check on Ulta Beauty, and this is the new lipstick from Lime Crime. It is, oh, it is available now. Oh. It is officially launching on the 1st, which is, why am I not, okay, maybe it's launched on Lime Crime's site, and it says it's coming soon on the Ulta website. But this is basically it seems to be a matte lipstick that is a little bit like one of those like blurring soft matte lipsticks. It looks really, really, really pretty. Soft touch lipsticks. One of them is a bright orange. Obviously that's the one I have in my wish list. Like I said, I made an order from Ulta. I bought those 2 new concealers, and I wanted to buy this lipstick as well, but it wasn't in stock when I bought those concealers. So, and that's why I'm saying 1st of February, because I bought the concealer on 1st of February and the lipstick was not available then. But next time I do an order from Ulta, I think I'm gonna try this because I love an orange. You all know this. I love an orange lipstick, and I will never pass up the opportunity to try another bright orange lipstick. I mean, who can say no? Who can say no to a nice orange lipstick? I feel like I'm always on the hunt for the perfect orange lip. And every time I buy one, I'm like, this is gonna be the one. This will be the one. These ones are also new lipsticks, and these are from Fenty. Did you see that Rihanna is pregnant? I'm so excited for her. I feel like the whole world was like so excited. Big congratulations, and she is releasing more lipsticks. This component is very pretty, the metallic component, and then the Fenty looks really, really pretty. It seems to be some nude colors, some more like rosy colors, some reds. This looks like the color scheme of any Charlotte Tilbury lipstick range. Some rosy nudes and a couple of reds. It's like every Charlotte Tilbury range ever. I do think that some of them look really pretty. I think it's hard to see in the swatches though which one is going to be like the one. So I think that this is one of those things that if I see it in store, I might pick one up. But since they're all, I don't like when lipsticks are too pink, and I think that's the reason why I'm like, I don't know which one to pick up, because I don't want it to be too dark on me, and I don't want it to be too pink on me. So I feel like this range, it's probably, I think I need to like see it in store to like decide which one I want to have, if I want to have one. Maybe I'll see them and be like, I don't want any of them. I'm not the kind of person that's like, I need to try everything, and even if I don't like any of the shades, I need to try one. I'm not that person. If somebody releases an all pink like lip range and I don't want to try it, I'm not trying it, okay? It's not happening. Let's talk about this new concealer from Urban Decay. Apparently this concealer is already available in Europe. It seems like Urban Decay is like half of the time they're releasing something in Europe early, and then half of the time they're releasing something here in the US. Who do I think I am? But like in the US early. And this is apparently already available in Europe. And this is the Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. I don't really know what this is, but I'm guessing based on what I see here, I think this is going to be more of a, since they say Quickie Concealer, I'm thinking this is more of one of those medium coverage, maybe like the liquid concealer in a tube that Fenty had that I really like. So it looks promising. Will say though, this shade range, just based on what I'm seeing here, is quite a choice in 2022. I'm kind of hoping that this isn't it. Sometimes in Europe, and that's not necessarily the brand's fault either, sometimes retailers in Europe, they just won't get the full range. They just don't want the full range, which is stupid. I've told you so long ago, like years and years ago, probably like 4 or 5 years ago, when that Photo Focus foundation from Wet n Wild came to Sweden, I was the darkest shade that was available at that time. Me, this one, light medium. So I'm kind of hoping that this isn't the entire range, or that this photo is a little bit skewed, but it, just based on this picture, it seems a little weird. And I don't 100% know what kind of concealer this is either, but I'm following its future career with great interest. Last year we had some Make It Black collections from different makeup brands. This is an initiative from the owner of Uoma Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm mistaken. And 100% of the net proceeds will go to the Pull Up for Change Small Businesses Impact Fund. I think that's amazing. This year there are products from Uoma Beauty, Morphe, MAC Cosmetics, and e.l.f. Cosmetics. And the MAC Cosmetics collaboration part of this is 3 of their lipsticks in the luster glass finishes, which was in my yearly favorites of last year. So if you want to support this movement and you want to get a great lipstick, 1,000,000% recommend these. They are absolutely stunning. I'm kind of thinking about getting one because I have the Thanks It's MAC. Beautiful color. But they also have Hug Me in this. I'm like, maybe I'll get that one. I'm not against that at all. There are some eyeshadow palettes, there's some other lipsticks from Uoma Beauty, and then there is a sponge from e.l.f. So if you just want to get a small thing but still support the cause, you can just get one of the makeup sponges from e.l.f. Cosmetics that has the Make It Black logo, and it is $6. So I think that this is super cute. This is available now at Ulta, and I will link it down below in case you're interested. I saw it on Ulta this morning, so it's definitely available. I did put the MAC lipstick in my wish list because I'm interested. There is a new collection from Dose of Colors coming. I feel like Dose of Colors is one of those brands that I wonder how they're doing, but I really like them though. I really like them. I don't know. But this collection, I think a lot of people are gonna like this collection. It is a little bit too neutral for me, but I still might be interested. This is the Love Starts With You collection, and it is a Heart Eyes eyeshadow palette. It is like a little quad, I think, $26. Heart Cheeks Cream Blushes, $22. That, like, nudie one looks very, very pretty. And then it is the Opposites Attract 2-in-1 lip pairs. Oh, that looks cute. Wait. It's a matte lip and a gloss. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and you can buy apparently the whole collection as a PR, like with the PR box as well. I think this is super cute if you like neutrals, or if you want to gift someone special something like Valentine's, inspired for Valentine's. Maybe this could be for you. For me, it's a little bit too neutral for my liking. This is the new Limitless Lucky Lips from Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury had these Lucky Lips. When was it? Was it for holiday? I think she had 4 shades for holiday, and now she is coming out with 4 new shades, and I think this is for Valentine's Day. These are $34 each, and it seems like they are a little bit more on the nudie side this time. They were very red leaning the last time, and I think that both of the brownie shades look beautiful, like absolutely stunning. Do I need another lipstick from like a nude lipsticks from Charlotte Tilbury? Absolutely not, but I still think it's pretty. And there's something about like slim lipsticks, it makes me feel fancy. I mean, I have no reason whatsoever to think that that is more fancy than any other lipstick, but it makes me feel fancy. And I'm not against it, okay? I'm not against that feeling at all. Should we go into the weekly Colourpop release? Okay, Colourpop, I think they're releasing this today, or maybe they already released it, and I am low-key thinking, okay, first let's talk about this eyeshadow palette. I'm absolutely not getting. This is the mega palette called Rock Candy. This looks exactly like that other palette they just released. Like, I personally don't see the difference. I mean, obviously I see that there's a difference. Okay, let me rephrase. I love Colourpop. I have yet to receive a single PR package from Colourpop since I moved. I think I might have been taken off the PR list, which is totally fine. I'll just buy whatever I want. But I'm just saying that even though I love Colourpop, I have no problems with saying when I think something is redundant. And I will say, this palette is just too similar to that other pink and neutral palette I had. In my very humble opinion, I don't see the point of this. I like, if this was the only palette, I would have said, oh yeah, I understand who this is for. But they do just had something like this. Didn't you just have something like this? Anyways, it is available. This is the other one though. This is the glowing lips. Again, slim lipsticks, glowy, affordable in these colors. I'm low-key thinking about buying all of them. I need an intervention. Like, I'm not even low-key, high-key thinking about buying all of them. Is that a bad thing? They are so pretty. Glowing lip formula will be available in 8 shades with vegan collagen to help blur fine lines and wrinkles, featuring ingredients like cocoa butter, superfood butter, argan butter, and shea butter. In Sweden you will say shea, but I think it's shea butter here, right? Ooh, are you gonna judge me if I buy all of them? I'll judge me. I'll judge me if I buy all of them. But, ooh, they are pretty. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy, and I might purchase this one. This is from September Rose Cosmetics. They have not released anything for quite some time, and you know that I have been really appreciating their formula. The Brew palette, it's honestly, the Brew palette is that pigmented, bold, wonderful neutral palette, but still colorful palette. It is such a gorgeous palette. Like, I have been recommending that so much. I think it's such a beautiful palette, and now they are releasing this palette that is called the Still Pretty eyeshadow palette, and this she has done as a homage to her mother. So wonderful. The backstory, the colors, the name, Still Pretty. I'm just like I'm oohing and awing over this one. This is launching on Friday, I think. I do have a code with September Rose, and September Rose is Angelica instead of Angelica. I just really love their stuff, and I'm so excited to see them release new things. And this is a UK-based indie brand. It is a Black woman-owned indie brand, and yeah, I might get this one. I think it's gorgeous. And I'm on the fence. What do you think? I feel like I'm not far enough on the side. Am I? I'm still not getting used to this, okay? I'm doing my best. There are some new perfumes from Tom Ford, and you have tagged me in this so many times. Listen, I'm also excited about perfumes, but I will say, where did I put the picture? I lost it. Hello? I will say, I have smelled a couple of Tom Ford fragrances, and for me, the ones that I have smelled, if you have a favorite Tom Ford, please let me know, and I will sniff it in store. For me, they are too heavy and too traditional, and I don't mean by like, oh, they're not old-fashioned, but they're a little bit too heavy and a little bit too traditional for my liking. If you have a favorite, please let me know, and I will sniff it in store. Listen, I'm open for suggestions. I'll sniff it in store, but just the ones that I've tried. These are new perfumes, and they are inspired by roses, and a lot of people love roses. I love rose-scented things a lot, but don't necessarily know if I want to get a rose perfume from Tom Ford Beauty because of me thinking that his perfumes are too heavy and too traditional. So for that reason, I think I'm opting out of this one. But there is a Rose d'Amalfi, which is rose from the Amalfi Coast, Rose de Chine, which is a Chinese rose, right? And then there is a Rose de Russie, which is a Russian rose, right? I think if you love roses, I mean, this is amazing. If you think my French pronunciation is horrible, listen, I hear you. Let's start a petition. My French teacher would probably look at this and be like, I tried to teach you French for 5 years for you to butcher the language like this. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. If you have a favorite Tom Ford fragrance, please let me know. I'll go sniff it. I'm open for suggestions, but I don't think that this one is going to be for me. We have been getting a little bit of a sneak peek of the new foundation from Makeup Forever. I feel like Makeup Forever is one of those brands that's just chugging along. You know, people are like buying them and liking them and loving them, but in the beauty community, it's not a very hyped brand. And I'm wondering why that is, because there used to be the opposite. Like when I got into the beauty community, 2014, 15, 16, it was so hyped. Their primers, their eyeliners, like all of it was so hyped. And I feel like I don't want to say they've fallen off, because I don't think the brand is doing bad. I mean, they're still in Sephora, but just like social media wise, they're not as hyped anymore. This is an undetectable instant blur 24-hour wear natural true to skin finish. Are they spying on me to make sure what I really want? I'm not this narcissistic. This is coming February 17th. I am interested. That sounds like something I would like. It doesn't say what kind of coverage it's offering, but I mean, when it says undetectable natural true to skin finish, it doesn't sound like a full coverage thing, so I might try this one out. Are you interested in seeing a review? I might. That sounds delightful. Delightful. I might try that. Huh. What do you know? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I saw this highlighter at Ulta. This is the new Toast highlighter by Physicians Formula. For some reason, we're releasing highlighters in one shade still in 2022. Don't come for me. Don't shoot the messenger. It looks pretty. Maybe this is a champagne... What was it? Champagne pop dupe? I have no idea. But it is available. I didn't do this, okay? I didn't do this. There is a new palette from Beautybay, the Beautybay brand, and this is their Valentine's palette. It is called the Love Notes palette. I saw some people saying that they thought that this one looked like the Natasha Denona Love palette, and I don't see that. I don't see that. There's a lot of like deep pinks missing for me for that to be this, and also this one has some really nice lavenders, so I like that there's lavenders in here, but I don't see at all the Love palette. And I also saw some people saying that they thought that it looked a little bit like the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette, and that I see a bit more with the bricky red and the purple and the gold. Like, okay, I see that a little bit more, so it's like an extension of that one with some like pastels. That I can get on board with. I can see that. I didn't buy this one. The main reason being that I already had some palettes that I want to review this month. I'm also going on a 1-week vacation, so I don't need to be like really piling on things. Plus, listen, there are so many people on the internet that say that Beautybay has the best formula. I'm not one of those people. I think it's okay, and it's definitely okay for the price. I just think it is a little bit finicky, and I prefer having a formula where I don't have to start. Like, I don't have to work with it in a specific way to get it to work for me. I want a versatile formula, and I don't think that this formula is versatile. It's beautiful if you work with the formula, but the formula is not really working with me. It's like I have to adapt to its properties, and that's not how I like to do my eyeshadow. Also, these shimmers crease on me like there's no tomorrow. There's nothing I can do to make them not crease on me. I've tried all the things. Glitter glue, different primers, no primers, fingers, brushes, all of it. It just creases on me within like 30 minutes. So for me, these like Beautybay palettes, they're nice, and I like the color stories, but unless I really am dying to try the color story, I think I'm gonna opt out. So that's why I didn't buy that one at all, because I was like, I can't. This is something that I was really interested in, and this is an extension of the lip liners and lipsticks from Vive. Vive is a makeup brand that is made by Jamie Genevieve. I really like the Vive products that I've tried. I haven't tried all the range. The only thing that I have tried from the brand that I didn't love was the highlighter. I thought the highlighter was okay, but I didn't think that it was like worth that price tag. It was okay, but nothing more, according to me, my opinion. Really like the lipsticks, Really like the lip liner. I just, I really want to get more. This is a pink range, and there is one like more grungy nude with a pink undertone that seems really pretty. I don't remember the name of that one now. I wish that Vive was available in the States as well, and I'm a little bit surprised. Like, I can order from Cult Beauty, it's not a problem. But now that I think of it, like now that I'm on this side of the pond, I am surprised that Beautylish has not picked up Vive. I'm really surprised by that. Because it is a brand that has really good products. It's very clear what the products are all about. They have a big solid influencer behind them promoting the brand, like Jamie Genevieve, and the products are good quality and have good reviews. So I'm a little bit surprised that Beautylish has not picked up Vive, but maybe that will happen. I do think these are really pretty. I won't make a dedicated order to buy these, but I really love the Vive half lashes, and if I need to buy more of those, I might make an order from Vive and buy half lashes, and maybe I'll try one of these out as well. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of like pinky lipsticks, but I can make an exception for I'll make an exception for Vive, okay? Let's talk about a couple of things that I'm absolutely not getting. The first one is the Shantikai Giraffe collection. I think it's amazing that they're doing like something to give back to this foundation. For me, this is just makeup that I would never, like I would never use a quad like this. And it's just so much money, $74 for a quad with 3 browns and a white, and I'd rather just give $74 to the fund because I'm never gonna use this. If you love neutrals, if you love Shantikai, that's perfect. And also the lipsticks are very pinky. This is absolutely not for me. Absolutely not. If I'm gonna buy something that's that price tag, it needs to be something where I'm like, I am gonna love this. And I just know that that isn't for me. That's Shantikai and I, we're not having the same vibe. I want noticeable, colorful makeup, and Shantikai is not that bitch. And it's okay. It's okay. Next thing that I am definitely not interested in for the exact same reasons is the new Masterpiece collection by M Cosmetics. These are Da Vinci and is it Rodin? Rodin? How do you pronounce that? Is it Rodin? I think that. Basically named after big artists, big painters. 2 eyeshadow palettes, both of them are brown, and then there is a brown blush, it is a warm copper blush, and then there are a Mona Lisa beige nude tinted lip luminizer. Is there another tinted lip? It seems like there are 2 colors of the tinted lip, but they're only naming one. Those look beautiful, those look great. I kind of want to try that orangey blush that they have, but this collection, like the lips, sure, but this isn't, I feel like a lot of brands that I never tried, I'm just waiting for the perfect thing to come in, like the thing that's for me. This is not that. This is just an all brown collection, and even though I know a million people who this would be for, I'm not that person. I would never buy something like this, and it's just not my makeup aesthetics. And I think that that is important to remember when you're shopping for makeup. It doesn't matter how good quality somebody's saying that it is. If it's not your aesthetics, if you don't like the colors, if you don't think you're gonna use it, it's not for you. It doesn't matter if it's the best quality in the world. If you don't like how it looks, don't buy it. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself sometimes when I see brands that are so hyped up, and I'm like, not every brand has to be for everyone when it comes to like aesthetics. That's just how I feel. There is also a Morphe Be Mine. This is also a Valentine's palette. I've had the worst luck with some Morphe palettes that I've tried. Was that 2 years ago? Maybe I should give Morphe another chance, but honestly, I don't really. Why should I give Morphe another chance right now, though? I have so many brands that I really love. I do have the opportunity now though, that I'm in the US, to actually like see stuff in store and swatch them. So maybe that will help and I can find something. But at this point, I'm just like, there's gonna have to be something super exciting for Morphe for me to want to buy from them again. And this palette isn't that, because I have this palette in more exciting versions already in my collection. And also, if I wanted to get a Valentine's palette with this kind of color scheme, I will buy the September Rose any day of the week over this one. Let's talk about one last thing before we end. If I missed something, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do the best I can. We'll have another episode next week. Don't worry about it. Even though I'm going on vacation, there's still gonna be an episode if I miss something. there is rumors around, whispers in the corridors, that the REM Beauty by Ariana Grande is actually coming to Ulta, which I think makes sense. It is a celebrity makeup brand, like Rare Beauty has been at Sephora. It makes sense that Ulta would want to take in another celebrity, like that they would want to have a celebrity brand. I will say though that Rare Beauty seems to have been a lot better welcomed by makeup lovers than REM Beauty. And I think, is it REM or REM? It has to be REM Beauty, right? Let's go with REM Beauty. REM just feels like I'm saying that band that honestly makes really great music, but REM Beauty is just not as universally loved as Rare Beauty seems to be. Rare. A lot of coincidences going around here. But yeah, I haven't tried anything from the brand, but I will say I will 1,000,000% try something if it does come into Ulta. I've gotten some comments from you. I love getting gossip in the comments. I love getting gossip in the comments. And there has been some gossip in the comments from people working in Ulta saying that Fenty's coming in, or REM Beauty is coming in. Unfortunately, Beaute Cosmetics is going out. And also like the spot that Becca had is available. And it's always nice to hear these kind of backstories, because like I have stories from like, ooh, let me go back. I have stories from the beauty community of things that's going on behind the scenes with like influencers, and there's sometimes a lot more drama than you might think, and also sometimes there's a lot less drama than you might think. So it's always nice to hear from the other side, from like retailers, to hear the chitter chatter or the planning that's going on behind the scenes there, like what brand is going in, what brand is going out, because sometimes a brand can be extremely hyped on social media like Beaute Cosmetics and still not be able to survive in a store like Ulta. So I'm just super excited to see where this year is going to take us. Any predictions, please let us know. But yeah, this has been a very weird week in Texas. We just got like a message from our landlord last night, just like how to survive the ice storm. And as two Swedes, that was like a little weird, but Texas is not built for snow. We do have, well, it's almost gone now. We did have a little snow on the ground when we woke up this morning. I was like, hello, Sweden, is that you? Did you follow me here? But it seems to be like 3-4 days of a little bit of cold. For us, that's nothing weird, but at least we're not losing water or electricity. So I think we're truly blessed either way. But I hope you're staying warm and cozy and safe. And I will see you, well, not on Monday then. I will see you on Tuesday for a very fun video. And yeah, I hope you're having an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye!